You are here to teach others, and learn for yourself, peace and harmony within the structure of family and close relationships. At times the manner in which you learn this, or teach this, can be a bit disruptive to others, but in the end you always walk away with a clear understanding of exactly what took place and who was responsible. To be truthful, you really do not like arguments or disagreements, but they always manage to surface in one way or another. Because you strive to keep relationships very stable, your life can be a bit boring at times, and you really don't care for the stagnation this brings. Because you're always trying to prevent change, certain relationships can linger longer than their expiration or sell-by date. The best way to describe you is someone who doesn't really like change, but attracts it on a regular basis. When it comes to material possessions, you have a deep-rooted fear of poverty, or going without. So this puts you on a constant quest of making sure that you have enough things to sustain you. Because you like to share, you are a tremendous gift giver. You always seem to know exactly what to give another person. Your spiritual lessons in life are focused around the subject of forgiving yourself and others. If you mistreat someone, consciously or unconsciously, you seem to suffer the consequences almost immediately, and this in turn allows the love you have for someone to resurface in a very meaningful way. When it comes to career, you will do great in any field that requires communication. When it comes to intimate relationships and marriage, you won't settle for anyone who's not capable of carrying their own weight. You strive for a very interdependent relationship, which can be boring at times, but very stable. You are a leader, but only by example. It's the way that you carry yourself that inspires others. Your intuition serves you very well. Images seem to flash across your mind from time to time that provides you with very insight information. You have the ability to understand others even before you get to know them. You like knowing what makes people tick. You can be overly sensitive at times, easily hurt by something someone said. And when this happens, it can take quite a bit of time for you to regain your comfort level with the person that slighted you. At your core, you want nothing but peace and harmony throughout the entire world. You live your life by your inspirations, and can be an inspiration to others in many ways. You have a very distinct presence. You prefer to stay clear of other people's issues, but you do have the ability to offer them good advice on how to handle certain situations. It matters to you on some levels what other people think of you, and this can sometimes throw you off balance. It's really important at all times to keep your emotional center. Ground yourself. Develop a strong faith. You are very determined and you work well with others as long as everyone is getting along with one another. Since you mainly operate on an intuitive level, you're really not well suited for business. That can be a bit too chaotic for your energy. But you would make a great counselor or personal advisor. Because you're so sensitive, you must always maintain a diet that promotes a good nervous system. Keep a close eye on the depression. Turn to creativity whenever this shows up. You like to daydream, but once you get fixated on a goal, you become very determined to see it through to the end. You could be famous, but be careful not to make that your priority. Since you were born under the astrological sign of Scorpio, you can be passionate, tenacious, investigative, magnetic, complex, clever, brave, loyal, have a good memory, be deeply sensual, protective, self-reliant, resourceful, dynamic, intuitive, determined, soothing, and independent, but you can also be very private, volatile, brooding, obsessive, moody, hot-headed, lustful, jealous, demanding, obstinate and quick-tempered. Here are some suggestions on how you can bring positive change into your life. Stay calm, be proactive, not reactive, don't create crises. Consider consequences of actions before you act. Practice self-control. Find closure in positive ways. Don't react, walk it off. Be truthful, be flexible and adaptable, and most importantly, learn to love yourself and others unconditionally.